Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Kathrin Asper to y'all. And most of y'all know her, have heard her speak, especially if you've been at past Jungian Odysseys. 2 years ago, we got to hear her speak on Frida Kahlo, a psychotherapeutic look at her art. Last year, we were pleased to hear her speak about Hephaestus and what it means to have a child born with a handicap. And this year, she's going to speak about Segantini, the artist. I'm sure most of you have also read her books, especially the Inner Child in Dreams and The Abandoned Child Within. And if you haven't read them, you really need to because they're great. So I'm pleased and proud to introduce Kathrin Asper as she speaks today on Giovanni Segantini, Darkness-Yearning-Creative Fulfillment.
Thank you, Katie, for this generous introduction. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me in the back?
Yes.
Is it okay? Perfect. Otherwise, you just raise your hand. I will not ask you a question. Just that I know that you can hear me. It's a rainy day today, and really a day for a walk through a series of paintings of Giovanni Segantini. Giovanni Segantini painted up here in the Engadine during many years, and the title I have chosen is Giovanni Segantini, Darkness-Yearning-Creative Fulfillment. The darkness points to the overshadowed beginning of his life. I will talk about that later. And then the yearning. His whole life was motivated by a deep and fervent yearning for beauty, for the modern, and based on a tremendous energy for sublimation and trying to find the divine in nature. And then, naturally, this came to really a creative fulfillment. When I was a child, you saw nearly in many bourgeois households, you saw Segantini paintings in schools, in hospitals, everywhere there were Segantini paintings. And we must know that Segantini was a world-famous painter and really the best paid painter in his time, imagine. And this is due to the new technique that was found to reproduce, for reproduction. You know, you could buy his art and really hang it up in your sitting room. And then, when I grew older, Segantini was forgotten and people thought it's a little bit kitsch, it's a little bit old-fashioned and so on. But as I have spent 5 years in the Engadine in a boarding school, Segantini is very close to me. And you know, the sky here, you will see when you have sunny days. The sky, the blue of the sky is different here. It's an absolutely different blue of the sky. And so I have a deep love for the Engadine. In a letter, in the year of his death, 1899, Segantini talks of the spirit of nature, of life and death. 14 years, he says, have now passed that I came to the high mountains And there I searched the harmony of nature, and I searched for a harmony of colors and sounds, and all these different harmonies, the harmonies of the high mountains, I wanted to unite them in one perfect synthesis. Then he goes on to say that the triptych contains all the beauties of the Engadin, the beautiful forms, the beautiful emotions, the deeply felt feelings, the beautiful lines, and show the divine spirit of nature. And then he says, I bow down in front of this beauty. I kiss the grass and the flowers under this blue arc of the sky. The birds are singing and become a couple when in their flight. I see the bees, how they drink the honey from the flowers. I myself drink from these pure sources where beauty renews itself eternally. So here we can see his love for nature and what he searches. He searches the cyclical, he searches continuity, he searches a container for his life, and it is a yearning to be united with the divine spirit that is in nature.